next guest has probably the longest title on his business card of our guests here at IFA, but he's a delight to speak with. I first had the opportunity to meet him at the IFA Global Press Conference back in Andalusia, Spain, that we did a few months back. He is the Director General for Commerce and Information Policy Bureau from the Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry with Japan, and he is Keita Nishiyama. Welcome into tomorrow, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. It was my pleasure to be the moderator for a very fun session you did here at the IFA Next Red Innovation Area, and we had a good crowd. Everybody was interested in what you had to say, and you were talking about Japanese innovation. And you brought some 20 companies with you for the Japan Pavilion, 19 of which I understand are startup companies with some great new innovative ideas.
Yes.
So first tell me a little bit about your organization. What does it do? How does it help not only innovation, but I guess tourism and in general?
Yes. I come from the Japanese Ministry of Economy and Industry, and we are the main mission of our ministry is to stimulate innovation and also trying to change the business model for the better. That's our main mission.
Yeah, but Japan has been stimulating innovation, I think, forever, which is certainly a great thing. I mean, think about a lot of the great companies, especially in consumer tech.
Yes.
A great deal of them have either come from Japan or the ideas from Japan and maybe some manufacturing elsewhere around the world, but the engineering was done there, the creative side must make you very proud.
Thank you for that. But as you can see in IFA or in anywhere else, yes, we are proud of being very innovative, but there is a certain challenge here because the way you are innovative is certainly not like yesterday, but we need to find a new way to be innovative. So typical example would be the innovation of yesterday was something like you produce new product, and you can say that's all. But the new way of innovation is that, yes, you will innovate some products, but product itself will continuously change their format, and the products will provide you different quality of services every day. I'll just give you one example.
Okay, please.
Because I saw in the another trade show that's not in IFA, but which was presented by a Japanese company, which is, if you call it, it's just a bed. But why it is very interesting is that bed is combined with subtly monitored and controlled air conditioning.
Oh. I want it already.
Yeah.
I'm never cool enough at night.
So they did not present it that way, but if I may communicate with you what they are trying to achieve is something like this. I heard that Dave is from Florida.
Yes, I am. From Miami, our headquarters.
Yeah,
yes.
And for example, maybe Japanese people in Tokyo and people in Berlin would love to be in Miami, Florida.
Sure. Nice place to holiday or vacation, as we call it. Yeah.
So if you purchase the bed I described, in the future, there'll be certainly a button you can push, which is called Miami button. If you push that Miami button, the air conditioner can change the atmosphere of the bed for that particular night, temperature, humidity.
Really?
And
so the bed can become tropical, sort of.
Right. But of course, I've never been there, but Miami may be the best place in the world. But
of course
sometimes,
it is, and you must come.
And of course, sometimes you just want to switch from Miami mood to maybe cottage and Swiss Alps.
Yeah,
you switch another button.
It's a whole different attitude.
Yes, Swiss Alps button.
Yeah.
So for that particular night, you have a cooler air and some smell, like hot in the on the Alps and something like that.
Yeah.
So that's certainly a innovation of product. But the point is that the product would provide you a different way of experiences every day, and not only by air, but maybe it's smell, sound, and totally different way of your senses.
A variety of
senses,
experiences.
yes.
Yeah. Good point. It's not just about the product, and that brings me to mind part of your presentation here at IFA about communication and the importance of communication.
Yes. We think the way to communicate is very important, because thanks to the technology, one thing that became possible is that services can be personalized or customized. You don't have to buy something just common to everybody. You can enjoy something different. But of course, being just different does not necessarily mean that will valuable.
That's true. Being different certainly doesn't mean better in many ways.
Right. If the technology makes things to be different, it has to also reflect what individual customers want.
Yeah.
So for that to happen, the service providers need to communicate with the customers so that the business people, service providers have a very good understanding of what people want. And what people want will change from time to time, every day, and depending on their mood, emotion.
Another part of your presentation was talking about the coming, or really the existing, human-machine interface. And I think a lot of folks listening or watching our videos from IFA at intotomorrow.com might think, wait, that's robots taking over the world. I don't think you meant that, however. It's not about robots taking over. It's about, again, communication and everything else.
Right. So thank you, Dave. That's a very important thing. So yes, technology is developing, but technology serves to the people, not people service to the technology.
Good. And so, covering tech all these years, that's exactly what we try to convey.
Right. So for the technology to serve people, it means that the services provided using the technology has to reflect what the people think and what the people want. And so that's why we use the word human-machine interface, because if you put up a sort of, if I may use the word, a wrong type of interface, that means, just as Dave mentioned, that means that machines, robots, will decide everything, and that will rule how you live. And that's wrong type of the interface between machine, robot, and the people, a human.
Very good points, of course, and that's why we enjoyed your presentation here. Since we're kind of at the heart of IFA Next here again this year with our broadcast center, I'm wondering what's next, what's into tomorrow for Japanese innovation? Where do you think we're headed into tomorrow?
Yes. Thank you for that question again. And just as Mr. Hiteka, the main person and the IFA told us, although we think the Japanese people are very good at innovate something, but they do not necessarily good at express themselves.
Back to communication.
Back to communication again, and particularly on they are very good at communicate for the individual services, but they may not very good at to present themselves what they are achieving at more overall or a macro level, so to speak. So the communication from the Japanese startups or Japanese companies in general for what they would like to achieve in long term or mid term is a very, very beginning for the future of co-innovation, because unless we, meaning Japanese startups, Japanese companies, are able to communicate what they really would like to achieve in long term, as in the business, or how they look at the future of our society, then we lack the basis for co-innovation.
Yeah.
So we believe this opportunity that we were chosen or nominated as a first partner of FNX is a really good opportunity for Japanese companies. We are represented by 20 companies to communicate directly to the people in the world and what are their ideal objective and what they expect for the coming future society.
Excellent. And that's why I'm glad you mentioned co-innovation, because it's a very popular hashtag as well, especially here at IFA. It's all about co-innovation. And IFA Next, IFA in general, is very glad to have Japan's involvement as the first country to partner with IFA Next. So on their behalf, I thank you as well for participating in that fashion. I think it's a great way for co-innovation. So, and I thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us here as well.
Not at all.
It's my pleasure to have you. We invite you to visit his main website. You're going to learn a lot, especially, my goodness, if you've not yet been to Japan. Every time I have the opportunity, I love it. So you must visit. But check out meti.go.jp for Japan, of course. Again, meti.go.jp. It's kind of clever. It's like go to Japan. You see how that kind of works out? And of course, we will link you there as well when you visit intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Much more coming up from IFA in Berlin, Germany, here on the Advanced Media Network. Please don't go away.